And KVGC News Time is now 7 minutes after the hour. Well, topping the news for today, American Legion Post 108 will hold Memorial Day services today at 11 a.m. at the Legion's Memorial Park on Sutter Hill. The program will be led by the Post 108 Honor Guard, followed by the Speaker of the Day, along with musical selections from the Amador Concert Band. The American Legion Auxiliary will also provide a free luncheon after the service. At noon, a program will be led by Post 108, the Amador Memorial Cemetery off Highway 88 in Pioneer as well. Luncheon will also be provided following that service by the Legion Auxiliary.
And details beginning to emerge about Saturday's shooting on Shake Ridge Road. They claim the life of a 39-year-old woman. According to Sheriff Office reports, at approximately 6:30 Saturday morning, the Sheriff Office received a report 2 people had been shot in an address on Shake Ridge Road, in the unincorporated area of Volcano. The male caller reported both he and a female companion had been shot, telling dispatch he had been able to flee the scene, but did not know the condition of his companion. The caller also said the person who shot him fled into a wooded area near the residence. Upon arrival, deputies surrounded the area and called out to the suspect, who was found inside another residence on the same property. The male suspect identified as 64-year-old Jeffrey Johnston of Volcano. Johnston was arrested but had injuries requiring hospitalization. He was transported by air ambulance to a Valley hospital for treatment. Upon being medically cleared for incarceration, Johnson will then be booked into the Amador County Jail for murder and attempted murder, with a bail amount at $1 million. Now, the caller, only identified as a 42-year-old male, suffered a gunshot wound and was also flown to a Valley Trauma Hospital. Deputies determined the 39-year-old female was deceased upon their arrival at the scene. Amador County Sheriff Office detectives investigating and processing the scene and evidence. No suspects or weapons are believed to be outstanding. However, the investigation is ongoing.
And in preparation for the upcoming fire season, the Amador El Dorado CAL FIRE unit is now fully staffed. As of this past week, River Pine Station 30, Pine Grove Station 80, Camino Station 20, and Pilot Hill Station 70 have all opened and been fully staffed. Now, this is in addition to Cameron Park, Buena Vista, Dewdrop, Sutter Hill, and El Dorado. As CAL FIRE continues to prepare for the 2019 fire season, they ask that you do the same. Take advantage of this cool weather over the next few days to finish those outdoor projects. Now's the perfect time to complete the defensible space around your home and property. Also, remember, you need a valid burn permit from CAL FIRE to burn a pile of any size. As we continue to get ready for wildfires this summer, be prepared for the upcoming threat. You can find out more by visiting readyforwildfire.org.
And the Amador Water Agency Board of Directors dedicated a new recycling plant this week, which will conserve up to 67 million gallons of water per year at the AWA Tanner Water Treatment Plant off Ridge Road. Now, the newly completed plant recycles 90% of the filter backwash water and returns it to the Tanner Water Treatment Plant, conserving over 180,000 gallons per day. Now, backwashing refers to pumping water backwards through water treatment plant filters so the filter can be cleaned and reused. Historically, spent backwash water from the Tanner Water Treatment Plant was discharged to a pond and the former Ione Canal. The Tanner plant provides drinking water to the areas of Martell, Amador City, Sutter Creek, Jackson, and Plymouth. Construction of the recycling plant, paid for by a $4 million grant from the California Department of Water Resources, and doesn't have to be paid back. The agency provided $65,000 towards the project. Now, this is the third AWA project for recycling backwash water since 2016. The others were added to AWA's Ione and Buckhorn water treatment plants. The 3 plants combined will save 120 million gallons of water per year.
And given the continued and growing threat of extreme wildfire, and as an additional precautionary measure, PG&E is enhancing and expanding their community wildfire safety program in an effort to further reduce wildfire risks and help keep customers and our communities safe. An open house outreach will be held on Thursday evening, June 6th, in the Jackson Civic Center from 6 to 8. Topics will cover expansion of the Public Safety Program power shutoff, accelerated safety inspections of electrical infrastructure, and hardening the electric system for the future by replacing equipment and installing stronger and more resilient poles. Webinars will also be available for those who are unable to attend the event in person. For more info, pgne.com/wildfire safety.
And with a record number of Memorial Day drivers expected to hit the highways of the Golden State, California Highway Patrol conducting a max enforcement period. Seatbelt usage, the focus this year, with the max enforcement running through tonight at 11:59. Nearly half, or 46%, of all vehicle occupants killed in collisions within CHP jurisdiction were not wearing seatbelts, and that was during the period Memorial Day weekend last year. Now, CHP officers will be out in force throughout the state looking for traffic safety violations and making efforts to educate motorists to ensure a safe holiday. Officers will be watching carefully for distracted drivers and those who are impaired by drugs or alcohol. In all, 37 people died in crashes last year during the 78-hour holiday enforcement in California. Additionally, CHP made 1,060 arrests in the state for DUI.
And that's a quick look at local news on this Gold Country Monday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting.